Tank, nigga. Sound like tanks, nigga.
I know.
It with the tankster, nigga. Sound like tank, boy. Get that shit.
Can't really key on either of them.
Boy, sound like tank on that one, boy.
They're underrated playmakers. You know your teammates are gonna get wide open looks.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Left side, Brown. Here's Pierce. Hill pulls it in.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Tatum following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Garnett. Brown with it. Fires the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Here's Williamson. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the lead.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Brown kicks to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. From the corner, Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Now you're worried about Zion getting up and dunking on you, but you got to stay down on the pump fake. Skilled at using it, and Zion will find his way to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And free throw good from Williamson. White, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Boston off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Here's the pass to Tatum. To end the run. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Bargnani is checking in for New Orleans. Pierce kicks to White. Tatum on the wing. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to Roy. The second effort. Denied! Pierce with the block. It's tipped. Play with it. He's picked up by White. Roy goes in. And Brandon Roy with the slam.
Once Roy takes that first step, the defense knows trouble is on the way, and then he's just able to slice right through them.
Adebayo against Tatum. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Lob pass to Garnett. Stolen by Bargnani. Hill has the open look. Drills it from outside.
Let's go.
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle step for New Orleans.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out the score.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
How good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just just dominating, controlling that.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You weren't doing all that. That doesn't know I was playing good team.
He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
New Orleans making some changes here. Walton comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Rafer Alston is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Then for the Celtics, Porzingis comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Richard in for Pierce.
I'm going to have y'all styling all day, homeboy. Yes, sir.
New Orleans shoot their third.
Because you don't want to watch them clothes later on. That's why she want to do this. You fuck watch clothes. Watch clothes, bro. That's all you got to do. What's so hard about that? I'm giving you money, man.
And the first
that make no sense.
You have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. Now Horford's checked in for Boston.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Tatum
damn, boy.
Here's one. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Boston. Pass to Bargnani. Horford. No good from Bargnani. Boston trails by 8. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
On Tatum, he has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Walton, and Walton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable
Hey, come on, you can't make two.
Tatum, no good. And here's Roy over Tatum, and no luck with the tap on the buzzer.
Heard that
And
bitch.
so it's New Orleans
It's over.
in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious
I gotta
defense.
move this shit and put. I don't know. I can't let that go. I got shit in this motherfucker. I'm gonna have to put that shit, my boxer in, you know.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Brandon Roy. Ginobili is out there with Rafer Alston. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Walton in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Tatum. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Here's Roy. And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ginobili. Horford the pass to Tatum.
Hey, come on, man. Every time you go to the goal.
Tatum's got it.
I tell you, boy.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. New Orleans leading by 5. And then Roy with the jam. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Well, suck that nigga piece off his fucking body. Shit. All the models right there, man. Shit.
Here in the
Suck that
second
nigga
quarter,
piece
over
off.
a minute gone. Roy against Tatum. Misses the lead. New Orleans leading by 7. To the inside. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum.
Man, come on, bro.
Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. Bargnani dishes to Ginobili. The baseline J. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Roy's got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Porzingis with a screen on Roy. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss. And so here's New Orleans. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Roy with the bucket.
Yeah, the NBA is a league of the best athletes.
Tatum gonna have y'all losing.
But Brandon Roy, this guy is the elite of the elite.
Here's Pritchard. Has him made.
Hey, fuck the shit out of here.
That's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
What's up, that nigga? Beat off, boy.
And that kind of stifling effort on
Get that
defense
shit out of
needs
here.
another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Haley's checked in for Ginobili. The Celtics also changing it up. Arnett comes in for Al Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard. Beat him against Hill. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Tatum's shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing. Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to
Stop
see
that
that.
shit.
And it's Rick Ralston with the foul. That's his first foul. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for New Orleans. The Celtics also changing it up. Here's checked in for Porzingis. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for White. Bargnani against Garnett. This ball movement by Boston.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
It's really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Celtics have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Boston making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in, and so he hits both. New Orleans leading by 11. Here we go. Also, the rebound by Pierce.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Over in the corner, Brown. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Brown's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
Williamson finds Bargnani. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time. More often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Norland's making a switch here. Walton's checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Paul Pierce.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can shoot anywhere on the floor. Oh, I dunk you very much.
He didn't really fly. You combine that great with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's Brown. It's Pierce on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Here's Alston. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Alston's got his first points in this one.
And love the pass from Hill right there, H. Team play.
Here's Pierce. Oh, and he knocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Williamson. Excellent D there from Garnett.
He's smart player on that play, changing his shot in the air so he can avoid the defense. You can't fault him for the creativity.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston.
Coming on the floor for Boston, number 42, Al Horford.
We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Alston against Pierce. Brown right side. And it's sent back by Hill. Here's Walton driving the lane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Walton's got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans. Brown with it. A three.
You want to make them a lead. Think you gonna make them a lead. Get the hell out of here.
16-7 run. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
So grab your brother. Come on out.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum is really making it happen.
And the way he goes to the he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality being on full display.
Big too much. Man. You big too much to get the road, man.
And so it's Winston who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Starting off the second half.
Great momentum as Zion threw himself right to the rack. Look at the backboard, still shaking.
Outside Pierce. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Kevin Garnett for the steal. Holiday against Mitchell. And it's Pierce in the corner. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pocket six. The three-pointer no good. New Orleans leading by 16.
I've been here for a foul. They home, boy.
To take off the entire team to earn that foul.
For New Orleans, they have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The first one falls for. And Mitchell drops them both. Boston trails by 18. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Lob pass to Garnett. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that
Now, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
For New Orleans, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And the Celtics in possession here. trailing by 19. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Why they got their cups? They got their cup, they cup. I mean, fuck it. I got that cups on stage. You said, God damn. Man came to fucking perform on the house, got their cups on the stage. Keep your cups off stage, man. God, the man can slip and bust his ass and kicking up your goddamn cup.
For three. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Pierce. Tatum's got 20 points.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Roy. And then Roy with the jam.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Boston trails by 18. Tatum on the wing. Out of bounds, New Orleans.
Damn, nigga, we was close out of line, nigga.
New Orleans leading by 18.
He went the same way.
Roy kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. And Pierce pulls it down. Here's the Celtics with the ball. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That is his first foul of the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And here's Tatum for three. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Brown. Following the miss by Paul Pierce. A three ball. Gonna go that time.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the three. That quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special. No one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
So it's Boston now. Following the score by New Orleans. Tatum no good.
He missed that one. I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
It feels like Christmas right now, just keep the wrapping going.
Here's Tatum. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Tatum against Williamson. Williamson with the block.
Forceful rejection coming over there from Zion. They got to be careful if he's lurking.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends.
Look what did that, boy. You did that. Did
They
that.
really scored most of their points, but he can't score all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Williamson. And he converts the lead. Williamson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The moment Williamson gets inside, virtually nothing you can do to stop that lefty.
Adebayo against Garnett. It's Pierce on the wing. Over Roy. Just find the shoot. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
How about the power?
And there shot that baby. Beat some shit out of you.
With the best of them.
Williamson, the pass to Mitchell. The putback. And Boston with the rebound. 41 seconds left in the third. Here's Pierce.
I did that shit again.
And the three on top.
Big
close to making defense pay for the lack of coverage. And Williamson gets it to go.
And Zion absolutely on fire right now. The D looks helpless.
Tatum looking around. Rebound by Grant Hill. And so it's with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And here's White. He'll bring it up first. Hill is out there with Williamson. Then there's Rick Ralston. Then there's Joe. And it's Bargnani in at the fifth spot, manning the middle. So that's the move out there for New Orleans. Now, here's Bargnani. After the miss, there's White. And Bargnani pulls it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish it.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Bargnani's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside White. Here's Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. Shot from 16. Count that one.
The more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Najee Sabella holding check.
Zion, those 2 points feel like a mighty earthquake.
Guys, I'm looking for a smart kid.
Yeah, did a whole stretch offensively, for sure.
And the shot goes in for Porzingis.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In-game spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Pritchard, following the score by New Orleans. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And he hits the whistle for the
I know it. I was going to say it. I'm like,
This time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Adebayo is checked in for Bargnani. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Here's Williamson. Finished off by Williamson.
I feel like Zion with that quickness, guys are just not ready for that first step.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And not the prototype type of forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Adebayo's got just 1 of 7 of his shots to go. Pass to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got his first 2 points.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score. Gives the team such a great element having a point guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now, Williamson, after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. The shot by Holiday, no good. New Orleans with the ball. The drive by Williamson. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Some changes for New Orleans. Holmes checked in for Adebayo. Bargnani comes in for Zion Williamson. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Grant Hill. Then for the Celtics, Garnett is checked in for Porzingis. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pierce in for Drew Holiday.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Walt goes back up, and it's good on the way.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop and then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
The shot by Pierce, no good. And so here's New Orleans. Pass to Alston. Pierce with the steal. Right side, White. Bargnani grabs the board.
Shot didn't fall, but that played worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Alston can't get to go. Here's Pierce. Pass to Tatum. From the top of the key. A rebound by Walt. Now 8 seconds separate the two clubs. And the rejection by Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
Okay, you it. About you, this is how you do it.
Stolen by Tatum.
Rafer Alston, third personal foul, second team foul.
That one is off.
You can't make shit.
At the line for two.
And he sees the second. 25 seconds left in the game. Here's Alston. The kick out to Brown. It's up a three. The shot's good. Alston making the play.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the court.
His own twin holding up. Own twin holding up.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense and potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Oldham. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports Group. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Zion Williamson.
And too, because Roy was just up there. Nigga Zion just took off. And Zion came and took that goddamn. Roy was up there just a while ago. Roy had it all. But Zion only kept getting the ball, man. He kept getting Zion. Man, they need to give me 100 overall again, bro. I would take that. Black and white ball trail. It's great. You think I even got a fucking. It'd be great. That's how y'all do it? This shit supposed to be free. Damn, shit's good. Oh, good. Oh, shit, man. Oh. Why does this upgrade this nigga to 99, man? This have been great. God damn.
I sat down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My ride trying to go for a ride. Put bit like right. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive. We done pushed that way. Just like you can get bleed. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a she can't be my yeah. This is a she can't be my yeah. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. Hold up. I got the drop, we laid it. Hold up. Get stolen vehicle, trade it. Hold up. Push in your block. Push in your block. Somebody send them a prayer. Somebody send them some prayers. I got some going crazy. I need a whole nother level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm a different type player. I'm a different type player. I'm a credit player. Shot it like it's gun. Shot it enormous player. Shot it true like mail. Right here. Driving the coupe road down. I'm about to get us. I sat down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My ride trying to go for a ride. I put bit mask right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive.
Commaculations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculations. Commaculations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old trenches. Looking at my life through different lenses. Like when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren home. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculations. Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculations. Congratulations. I don't like it, I love it, man. Congratulations. Have at it, man. It's there for you, brother. Congratulations. Once I crystal the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speed. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got Fetty to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess commercials or interludes. Right now I'm off my own and I'm at the crib. And it's this new to your OG from the, but I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Ewing. Anthony out there with Ward. And it's Houston at the shooting guard position. And for New Orleans, Zion Williamson is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Hill. Then it's Brandon Roy. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. Ward, the pass to Carmelo. Here's Houston. He's guarded by Hill. Pass to Houston. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And then Roy with the jam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Here's Ward. Pass to Ewing. A putback. Can't throw down the putback. New Orleans with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Williamson. Johnson with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And there's Patrick Ewing on the assist by Johnson.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Anthony taking his time here. Pass to Houston. Now, here's Ewing. Over Adebayo. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Johnson. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. In deep. No good from Ewing. Here's Roy. Drives to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Bruins making a switch here. Bargnani's checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Anthony left side. Fader on the way. New York, no good that time either. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Hill. Here's Bargnani. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the basket by Hill.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
New York trails by 5. Johnson outside. Anthony left side. Excellent D there from Hill.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
For 3, Roy. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. And here are the Knicks now. With the drive. And then Roy with the dunk.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
Here's Childs, covered by Mitchell. Here's Anthony. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
The offensive rebound. No good from Bargnani. And Ewing has got the ball here for the Knicks. They trail by 7. Pass to Johnson. Here's Houston. Here's Anthony. He's guarded by Hill. Johnson outside. No good on the triple. Here's Bargnani. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Bargnani's got his second bucket.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebound, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Outside Hill. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stolen by Bargnani. And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Ewing. Thomas is out there with Wingate. And it's Childs in at point. New York trails by 8. Here's Sprewell. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Outside for Roy. Offensive rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Childs after the made shot from Manu Ginobili. Over Bargnani. Childs can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 10. Here's Alston. Walton. Tip back in for 2. Walton's got his first points of the game.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Houston, the pass to Sprewell. Some nice passing by New York here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And the Knicks miss again. Houston's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Roy. Banked in off the glass. Roy's got 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Bargnani against Thomas, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrea Bargnani. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Walton, and it's Hill in for Manu Ginobili. And New York with a change here, too. Ward's checked in. Pass to Houston. Four on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Roy, and then Roy with the jam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
To stop the run. Good.
Passing is a nice bonus you get from Sprewell. He's got vision and looks to get others involved.
Alston, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Mitchell's checked in for Roy. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in for Marcus Camby. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Thomas passes to Sprewell. Thomas a screen. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
2 minutes remaining. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Patrick Ewing. What's the news there, David?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer. And this is an unfortunate injury, potentially devastating for them.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Williams, he's checked in for Kurt Thomas.
At the line for one, Zion Williamson.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, And we've never seen someone like him in the league.
New Orleans leading by 17. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Williamson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Rejected by Bargnani. It's Hill on the wing. The Knicks pull it in. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Out to Anthony. To the wing on the left. Pass to Ward. Here's Houston. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Bargnani finds Hill. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Williamson. No good that time. Good work defensively by Anthony. Pass to Ward. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Ward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And so it's New Orleans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their transition game has been in full effect, and we'll be back with you shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Brandon Roy.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Donovan Mitchell. Zion Williamson is out there with Brandon Roy. And there's Hill, and it's Adebayo in its center. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Anthony against Roy. Anthony, the pass to Johnson. Anthony with it. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. With some art, and Ewing with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Off the inbound, and there's the nice layup by Hill. Hill's got 6 points. New York trails by 20. Inside, here's Anthony. Up and in on the layup.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
To the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Ward, the pass to Anthony. Pass to Houston. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hill, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And here's Anthony from the arc. They grabbed their own miss.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson, wide open. He fires. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
The ball goes to the enemy team.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
New Orleans making some changes here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Zion Williamson. Ginobili comes in for Roy. And Doncic is subbed in for Grant Hill. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. Back to Anthony. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Ewing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And a fast break now for New York. Here's Ward. Guarded by Doncic. Ward misses. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Adebayo kicks to Ewing. The three for Doncic. The Knicks pull it in. New York calls timeout. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
Walton's checked in for New Orleans. Alston comes in for Doncic, and New York making a change here. New York trails by 18. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The three from Anthony. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Johnson outside. Here's Houston. Pass to Anthony. Over Ginobili. Misses the baby hook. New Orleans leading by 20. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Childs, covered by Mitchell. Count it from 12. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Ewing's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Mitchell outside. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by New York. Stolen by Mitchell. He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Anthony against Ginobili. Lets it go with the three. That one's not going to go. And so it's New Orleans cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now the Knicks with it. On the court for the Knicks. Can be out there with Thomas. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. Houston. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Houston's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Knicks. Now here is Hill. He's tightly guarded. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kurt Thomas. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Williams.
Stolen by Thomas. Here's Houston. Over Hill. Houston can't get it to go.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Down low, here's Sprewell. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Ginobili. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Houston. Pass to Sprewell. Fires the three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the dunk by Williamson.
Is Zion able to convert on that second chance opportunity?
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the wing right side. Lets it fly from 18. New York, no good that time either.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Ginobili gets the bucket.
And that mid-range game of Ginobili, so reliable. He is phenomenal at capitalizing from those spots on the floor.
Here's Houston, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. New Orleans making some changes here. Adebayo is checked in for Bargnani. Roy comes in for Ginobili. And it's Mitchell in for Rafer Alston. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Johnson outside. Pass to Houston. And here is Anthony. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Roy. New Orleans leading by 23. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Pass to Childs. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. To the paint. Some nice passing by New York here. Ewing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Ewing. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Ewing. And here's New Orleans now. And then Roy with the dunk.
He just makes scoring look so effortless. It's why you love watching Roy play the game.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
The jump hook, and Ewing with the nice inside bucket. Ewing's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block. Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, you can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
First free throw is good. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Houston. Pass to Johnson. Looking for Ewing, he gets it there. 27 seconds left in the fourth. No good that time. Here's Alston. Rebounded by Ward. Pass to Ewing. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
curse. Stand for something and not just fall for anything. And never get it twisted when I'm in the booth. You already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain, I'ma share my story. You can walk the way with me through the glory. God be the glory.
Ay, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Yeah. Hey, I'll pop out, you gon' feel my presence. The message real heavy in my press kit. Mind, body, build my soul, not address it. No lanes in my corner, we impressive. Pop back if you tryna get active. Ducked off in the stool, making magic. On my paper, but I'm addicted to looking good, it's a habit. I'm too cold when you see it, they jacket. Melt like no plastic, vibe like in my glass, stay classic. I got it in my bag, spin it back fist. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green light, go, give it to her like yellow. Saw red, said no, keep it going, young Uno. Mommy, hello, make you like jello. Aye, it's duck season, only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, I make it turn around. Attention on her like an ultrasound. I can read what's on her mind, no cap and gown. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. Baddest at the posse, hello. To function like a it's a moment, take a picture, acting cocky. About the music, little baby, love my disc jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no I didn't since I started. Soul here's in the banks, tell me who's your father. Go half on a kid, make you the mother. It might be written in the stars, I get my way with words. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the verb. Second thought, slid through on my burn rubber. Real lover, other half is a Aye, it's duck season, only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon.
Word. Atlanta, man, yo. It's rice and gravy down here, man. Everything is rice and gravy. No, not gravy, gravy. Cause yo down here, you either going to Rice Street or you going to Grady. Word. Drop top, I'm behind the wheel. No, for real. Count $100 bill. No, for real. On my ops, they just wanna chill. No, for real.